Yo, what's up, y'all? Um, those of y'all that are new to this channel, who I am, it's your boy Velo. Try to make this a quick little video. I haven't done any of these type of things in a minute. It's been a long time, but I just wanted to come on here and talk to y'all. Whoever's watching, whether it be one person, 100, whoever many people's watching, I just want to try to give me a few minutes of your day real quick and hear me out on my story, my journey. And really, this is just a video to myself to see, for history purposes, to see how far I've came, who I am, and to remind myself of why I do the things I do, and why you should probably remember why you do the things that you do. So I just got some news today. Nothing really too crazy. I'm probably thinking more deeply about it than is necessary. But I got some news that my mom is in the hospital. Nothing like dangerous or like nothing physical really per se, but physical in the way of like mentality. Which I for a minute now, I could definitely tell that my mom's been stressed. She's been going through things, and been trying to be a little optimistic, try to just be on her side, try to help her understand certain things, and try to get her to be more present. But it's easier said than done, especially when all your life you're on survival mode. And I just want to say shout out to the single moms out there, the parents, our women, that y'all are superheroes, and appreciate everything that y'all do, especially in the Black community. I know how hard it is, or actually don't know, but growing up and seeing things, I can see how hard it is to raise however many people you're raising, whether that's one person or 5 or 10, however many kids you have. I appreciate y'all. I really just want to say thank you. But outside of that, today just has been a roller coaster of emotions for me. I've been at a rock and a hard place, they would say, with my life, and questioning and not really living the things that I feel like I should be living the truth, living the promises I've made to myself and to my mom, to my family. I've always had if you're like me and you grew up in a household without a father, or grew up in a household without a real influence, a person to lead you to do the right things. And don't get me wrong, no one's perfect in this world. There's no one role model that has did everything right and that understands. There's no person that's perfect in this world, So, but I do think that having a role model in this age and for my generation is very important, because there's so many things in the world that can distract you and lead you to do all the wrong things. And good and bad is a it's very hard to judge what's good and bad in this world. But if you're a person that believes in a higher power or spirituality or whatever religion you abide by, there is laws that are in place to help us try to be good. And I say all that to say, I think I'm starting to finally understand the true meaning in my own way of what my life's supposed to be, who I'm supposed to become, and my purpose. I think a lot of people go through life without really understanding the purpose and are just living. And we just go through life thinking that we're supposed to do things, or thinking that we have a purpose, but in reality, it's all about doing what you want to do in life. There's no real goal per se. It's really all about what you want to do. And for me, I've been fighting a battle with myself I feel like that's the biggest battle that you can have in your life is the battle you fight with yourself and trying to become the person that you say you want to become, whether that's in a career, whether it's in a relationship, in whatever aspect of life. It's a battle, especially for our generation. And especially when you don't have a person that can, when you don't have a role model or a person that can help you understand that and help you have some sort of direction. And so for me, this battle I've been having has been a constant tug and pull between being consistent, doing the right thing, doing what I can do for my community, influencing people to do the right things. But all in all, it comes down to what I understand is that you can't help other people, or you can't become this person you want to be, whether it's a good influence to a small amount of people, whether that's your family, whether that's your community, whether that's the world. You cannot do anything in this world if you're not pouring into yourself. So I'm really just making this video for myself to tell you, bro, to just keep trying, bro. Don't give up. And whatever battles you are facing right now will be half of the battle later on. There's only a small portion of life that we live. And when I got the news that my mom's in the hospital for mental health, it kind of just snapped me back into reality that you don't have as much time with the people that brought you up, or your loved ones, your family. So definitely take pride in understanding that the time you do have, make the most of it. And you owe that to yourself, to do everything that you can to become who you want to be. So really, this is just a thing to myself to say. One second. Really, this is just a message to myself and to whoever's watching this, to don't give up, bro. Don't give up on what you want to achieve, what you want to accomplish. It comes. It's going to come in due time. And I know I can speak for myself here, and I know for people I know in the generation that we look at, there's so many things to look at that there's so many things we look at in life, like people that are living their lives, people are the same age as you or whatever, like they're doing way better and whatever. You don't know everything that's happening behind the scenes, man. Truly. Like, there's so many things that people go through. So much stuff that happens behind the scenes that you wouldn't even understand that happens. And then you only see the result, basically. You only see what people show you. And I'm really making this video to kind of be a little vulnerable here. I try not to be vulnerable as much when it comes to these type of things or this content, because outside of this, I do gaming, I do content, I have a group, and just try to be more professional. But in here, I really don't care about any of that right now. I'm really just making this message to whoever's watching and to myself for the future, to understand that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to accept that you've messed up. It's okay to say I made mistakes. It's okay to say I'm not the best right now. I'm not the greatest. I'm not who I want to be right now. But what's not okay is giving up on yourself and not trying. You have to try every day. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's a small amount, whether that's a big amount. That measurement is up to you, and how much you measure how much you've tried in a day, how much work you put in. But a little bit of work every day is going to get you to the goal. So you just got to try, bro. And I'm not trying to really make this too long. I'm at 9 minutes here. All in all, I say just believe in yourself. Do it for yourself. Do it for your people, whether that's your bloodline, whoever, you know what I'm saying? Do this for them. You owe it to yourself, and you owe it to your people, especially if you're like me. You're a minority. You're a person that comes from nothing, really. I'm not saying that I had the worst life coming up and I didn't have, like, I was homeless or anything, but definitely went through some shit, had traumas, moved from place to place, and my mom did everything she could for me, you know, and she was on survival mode her whole life. And that's who I owe it to the most. Apart from myself and apart from God, I owe it to my mom to really be that person in my family. Because if you're a person like me, you come from a multiple sibling household without a father or whatever. I have siblings that are absolutely don't do shit. I'm be honest, and this is no hate or ill will towards them, no diss or anything, but genuinely, like, my siblings grew up blaming my mom and blaming the world and being a victim instead of changing your outcome and changing and understanding that you haven't had the best cards dealt and you don't live in a world where it's fair. The world is unfair, and the more people understand that, the more you'll take advantage of understanding that the world is not fair and doing the most that you can to become somebody or become whoever you want to be, whatever career passion you have for yourself. But the moment you give up, the moment you lost, the moment you don't try, is the moment that you won't see. That day that you gave up on trying, that day that you said, it's the world's fault, it's my parents' fault, it's this and that. It is the moment that you give the world responsibility to change your life, when really in reality that should be your responsibility to change your life the way you want to. So all in all, if you see this video for yourself, this is for me personally, but whoever's watching this, don't give up, bro. Keep trying, keep going. You're gonna be somebody one day. Love yourself. Stop obsessing over things you can't control. Be you. Don't let nobody tell you how to be, who to be, especially because everybody don't have it figured out. I'm not even gonna diss people or say because they don't know shit, but a lot of people don't know anything about this world. So become who you wanna be and don't give up on that. Hone in on that. I love y'all. Signing out.